immigrants, women, thousands of federal employees right now are unemployed. Our government is in chaos and in disarray. Medicaid, Social Security, CFPB, and the list goes on and on and on. And as you know, as you mentioned, each—
Ma'am, did you say your dad was your husband in order to save some bread on your crib in Norfolk? Did you say that that was your primary residence? What does all of this other stuff have to do with whether or not you committed fraud on your paperwork?
Oh my God.
All right, hold on. Let me switch this up just for a second. So Tish James, that's the Attorney General of New York. She finally responded to these allegations of fraud that I guess you would say Donald Trump's Department of Justice put on her. And it's kind of some irony there that we discussed last week, where she's the Attorney General that sued Donald Trump. I think she got like 400 million or 250 million, something crazy. She got a lot of money. Donald Trump, I believe, is appealing it. She's the one that kept saying nobody is above the law. Just take a look at this level of journalism, if you want to call it journalism, done by this reporter. Look at this interview, and y'all tell me if, one, she just doesn't look super guilty, won't answer a question, and if I'm going to point out some areas that I believe that she contradicted herself. All right, so let's take a look at this.
Fight against the Trump administration. Welcome to Inside City Hall for Thursday, April 17th, 2025. I'm Errol Lewis. We begin tonight with an exclusive interview with New York State Attorney General Letitia James. As we have been reporting, President Trump ramped up his feud with James yesterday, targeting her specifically over alleged falsified real estate records. James has been at the forefront of the legal fight against the Trump administration on multiple issues. She joins us now with more, and we'll see if we can straighten a lot of this out. Good to see you, Ms. James. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Errol.
Absolutely. What is going on here? Did anybody contact you before this letter went out accusing you of this, that, and the other and making a criminal referral about real estate transactions?
About this, that, and the other. How about you say exactly what she's accused of, just like you would anybody else, especially if she was a white woman or a Republican, right? Or a white man, right? It's like these are journalists and reporters, and they think, I don't even know if they care. Like they're trying to present it in a way to get their audience to see it through a particular lens that is favorable to Letitia James. I mean, is it just me? Am I bugging? Maybe I am. Let's keep going.
This, that, and the other, and making a criminal referral about real estate transactions?
No, not at all. And let me just say to all New Yorkers and to all Americans, the allegations are baseless. The allegations are nothing more.
Why does she sound like that? Like, it irks me. I'm being honest with y'all. This is triggering. When I hear her, the allegations are baseless. Like, one, she's just acting, but she's trying to act like I'm trying not to use certain words. She act like she got to be the toughest on the block. Like, that's how she, like, are baseless. And everything that she said, nobody's above. Like, she just, let me keep going.
More than a revenge tour. And as you mentioned, my office was successful in securing a $454 million judgment against Donald Trump and others for exaggerating the value of his assets. He engaged in a pattern and practice of fraud. And
so he exaggerated the worth of his assets. But you're getting accused of listing your father as your husband and listing your Norfolk house as your primary resident while you're the Attorney General in New York. And but you went after him and are bragging about getting a lawsuit with him for $450 million for exaggerating something. But you won't even tell. You're saying that these things are baseless, right? You started off saying that these things are baseless. Let's see if she actually addresses and says these are not true. I did not do this. Let's see if he even asked her.
Interest is accruing each and every day while the case is on appeal in the First Department. It's important that individuals know that this is nothing more than the continuation of the tour. He went after law firms, universities, immigrants, women, thousands of federal.
Oh, she's reading. Oh, I can tell by the cadence. She's reading this. Okay, all right, cool. That's nothing wrong with that. But you know what's so funny? And I'm telling y'all, and it's so funny that this situation happened because the day before this situation came out, or maybe earlier the day, I was having a conversation and I was calling out the fact, like, you do realize that, okay, Donald Trump's being accused of targeting certain people with his Department of Justice. You do realize that that's what they did to him. like that's literally what they did to him. And now they're accusing him of doing what they already did to him and acting as if it's a problem, but not even addressing the fact that she did the exact same thing to him. Matter of fact, forget addressing the fact that she did the same thing to him. She's bragging about the fact that she got him for $450 million on a lawsuit for exaggerating the worth of his value, right? Of his homes, apartments, whatever it was.
Cities, immigrants, women, thousands of federal employees right now are unemployed. Our government is in chaos and in disarray. Medicaid, Social Security, CFPB, and the list goes on and on and on. And as you know, as you mentioned, each—
Ma'am, did you say your dad was your husband in order to save some bread on your crib in Norfolk? Did you say that that was your primary residence? What does all of this other stuff have to do with whether or not you committed fraud on your paperwork? But do y'all see the play here? I want y'all to actually see the play and understand it, because even if you could see it here, a lot of people may be able to see this here, but don't realize this has been the Democratic liberal play for the last, for my entire lifetime, as far as getting into when I first started learning about politics, or at least as long as I've been voting. I mean, I voted for Barack Obama. Everything was an emotional play. Everything was an emotional play. And when I think back, most of the emotional play was against what that side did so wrong. Never talking about the things that we could have done, the things we can improve on, the areas that we slipped up. It's always just about, or forget the areas we slipped up, how things should be, how we should go about things. They just say, nah, that side's wrong, that side's evil. But they don't even ever have an actual legit plan of how they're going to run stuff. That's why when you had a Project 25, right, that all the Democrats and liberals could critique, right? Well, how about you create your own? And then we could just compare the two. Because for them, it's not about actually having policies in play, just like Jasmine Crockett said. When she said, I'm gonna probably say what I shouldn't say as a politician. Like, it's not even about us setting legislation. It's about just us just attacking them and fighting them for what they're doing.
Every day, on and on and on. Medicaid, Social Security, CFPB, and the list goes on and on and on. And as you know, as you mentioned, each and every day, my office is leading the fight against these executive orders, which have no legal import at all.
The cadence gets messed up when you're reading stuff. Speak from the heart. Stand on your truth. You don't need a teleprompter.
Legal significance. And we are standing up for the rights and privileges of New Yorkers and Americans. I will not be silenced. I will not be bullied.
Who's trying to silence you? Actually, we want you to answer the damn question.
I will not bend. I will not break. And I will not.
Yo, listen to this.
Ew. Sorry to interrupt the video. We got a new challenge. 20,000 by the end of April. We fell short in March, but we're gonna get our goal this month. Thank you all in advance for those that are gonna continue to like, subscribe, maybe even leave some comments and let us know how we're doing. And on that note, let me let y'all get back to the video and I'll see y'all soon. Ew.
I like want to say something, yo. She acting like an aggressive nigga. I'm being honest. I didn't want to say it earlier. She's acting like she got to be the toughest nigga out. That's what she's acting like. And I did not even want to use that language. But listen to this, yo. This is ignorant. This is like, how did we get to this point? Fellas, how did we allow this to, like, how did we get to this point?
Legal import at all have no legal significance, and we are standing up for the rights and privileges of New Yorkers and Americans. I will not be silenced. I will not be bullied. I will not bend. I will not break, and I will not bow to anyone. No one is above the law, including the President of these United States.
Okay.
And the Office of the Attorney General will continue to stand up.
Let me follow up of some of what's in this this letter. It says according to media reports, which for us in the media is kind of a red flag, meaning that it seems to be based on some social media posts that I know were made by partisan political actors. But just let me ask you about some of the specifics in the letter. They're saying that your house in Brooklyn is a legal 5-family and the mortgage on it is for a 4-family house. Is that true?
So let me just say that, Errol, you know, as any good attorney, I will not litigate this case in a camera.
Oh, but you just litigate. You had no problem litigating Donald Trump's case on camera. Using that case to run for Attorney General, right? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of Donald Trump, right? And look at this square. This is the type of guy. Look at his face. Look at his smirk. Look at everything about him. This is who is in the Democratic Party right now, allowing women like her, to walk all over them, to bully him. He knows what she's saying is BS. Look at his little smirk. This is the corny. Yo, I told y'all, man, high school, middle school and high school are important years, yo. Middle school and high school, see, it's this validation that people are trying to seek, you know, because they had those rough middle school, high school years, and now they get finessed by women like Letitia James. Now he gets on here. He's just happy to be interviewing the New York Attorney General. This is embarrassing, bro. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
It's important that we will respond to these allegations at the appropriate time and in an appropriate way.
Didn't you say they were baseless? Now you don't want to respond to, like, which one is it? Did you do it or did you not?
But I will not go back and forth with respect to these baseless allegations. I am more focused again on standing up for the freedoms, the liberties, and for the rule of law in the state of New York.
I was under the impression by all of this that what they were really looking for is what they got, which is a headline saying, you know, Tish James is under a criminal investigation. Is that pretty much what's going on here?
Yeah, that's what they got. That's what they got. And it's unfortunate that you have some of these right-wing conservative individuals who are camped out in front of my home and in front of the homes of my relatives in Virginia, harassing them each and every day. And it's unfortunate, knocking on the doors of my neighbors and the neighbors of my relatives in the state of Virginia. And it is nothing more than a headline. Nothing more than, again, retaliation against all of the actions that I have taken successfully against Donald Trump.
Okay. Well, yeah, as you know, members of the New York press corps are not shy about this stuff. And believe me, we'd be there in the hunt if there was anything to hang on to. I didn't find very much. That's partly why I was asking you about it.
I didn't find much. That's partly why I was asking you about it. When he said that he didn't find much, did you find that her dad was listed as her husband? Did you find that the type of loan that she got, allegedly, you have to list Virginia as your primary residence, even though you're the New York Attorney General? Like, did you find that? I'm just wondering, like, did you find that at least? Because what else would you need to find? This right here is a picture of the square men that are running around allowing Black women in particular, but women overall, to do whatever, say whatever, without having any opinion and any pushback. It's like they just celebrate whatever. She got him looking crazy. She bullied him into conducting this interview this certain type of way, or Spectrum, his company, did. And they got him looking crazy right now. She knows damn well that he is never going to be taken seriously. Look at him.
Let me move on, though, and ask you about some of the litigation that you are involved in. The funding for college students, that kind of slipped under the radar. There's so many other different things that are going on, but there's a threat to funding that you and some of your fellow attorneys general are suing over. What's the latest on that?
So we've got, Errol, a number of cases, including defending the rights of universities, defending academic freedom.
So I guess we're done addressing the fraud. Okay. All right. Oh, shout out to Mayor Adams, man. Shout out to Mayor Adams, just cause, man. Shout out to Mayor Adams. We're going to move on from here. We're going to move on from there. We're going to move on from there. Oh, no one is above the law, Tish James. You the one that said it. No one is above the law. You got caught. You got caught. Just admit it. Take your L. Donald Trump told you to walk away. I don't know if you got to do that, but at least acknowledge that you messed up. You got to, because it may get even worse. It may get even worse. All right, so let me it's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Ew.